Hi, I'm Michael Senoff, founder and CEO of HardToFindSeminars.com. For the last 5 years, I've interviewed the world's best business and marketing minds. Now my challenge is to build the world's largest free resource for online, downloadable audio business interviews. I've learned a lot in the last 5 years, and today I'm going to show you the skills you need to survive. Hotline is the most recent customer of that list renter. So if it's my list, the hotline would be someone who's bought from me in the last 30 days. My list is a list of people who bought a diet aid to lose weight, and you have a product that would maybe enhance the diet aid, or it's another diet aid, or something related to diet exercise equipment or an exercise video. You're going to want me while I'm hot as soon as you can. If you wait, I may be off my diet. So the hotline names are more responsive. They're the most recent customers because recency is important when you're trying to sell someone. The best time to sell someone is right at the same time they bought. Every day that goes by, they cool off. You got to get them while they're in heat. Hi, this is Michael Senoff with HardToFindSeminars.com. Here's another 30-minute flash consult with a gentleman named Eric. Eric is a customer of mine, and he called me to get some advice about direct mail mailing lists. We talk about several issues related to direct mail, mailing lists, and copywriting. I hope you enjoy. I know what happened with the business deal, and deal didn't go down, and there were concerns on both parts. So where are you at right now?
Well, what I started to do is I started to say, well, you know what, I understand a lot of the ins and outs of the health industry, and I have contact with people who actually can make compounds. So I'm actually just working on all the systems right now. For instance, making sure that I have a company that can take care of the orders. I don't know if you use 2Checkout or one of those, I think, on your website. I can't remember.
I use PayPal, but 2Checkout is one option. They're pretty expensive as far as the fees they charge, but you can get yourself set up with a credit card processor pretty easily, even if you have poor credit. I would recommend Card Service International. Card Service International will get you started. Who do you bank with right now?
Bank of America.
You can call Bank of America. Tell them that you're starting a business. If you want to do this, you got to get a DBA and open up a business account. Go down, get a DBA, call it something generic. You can call it Health Labs Industries, whatever, Briggs Health Products, or something generic where you can have multiple products under that. So get a fictitious business name, go register it down at the county courthouse, and then bring that paperwork back to the bank, open up a simple business account, and then once you have a business account open, put a couple $100 in there, and then talk to the branch manager and tell them you're interested to accept Visa and MasterCard for your bank account. At least starting it, you're going to have to test something. You're going to have to test a sales letter. You're going to have to see if you've got a winning sales promotion, if you're going to test it in the direct mail. And you can test small. So even if you get only 20 or 30 or 40 orders, you and your wife can operate it right out of the house. Once you know you have a test in a statistical sample with a certain mailing list, then if you know you've got a winner, then you can get all set up in more of the big time and have a fulfillment company do all that. But really the first step is really testing and seeing if you have a winning promotion.
I get you. I have the cart before the horse.
Exactly. Test it. See if you have a winner. Once you have a winner, the money's there. It's just waiting for you to mail out more. And it may take you 6 months to get a sales letter or something that proves to pay out.
See, that kind of leads me to where I was going to go with you. Are you a joint venture partner with anyone in that industry, like myself?
No, not at this time, I'm not.
Is that an idea that has attraction for you?
I'm always open to hear deals. I've got a lot of projects going on, and I'm open to it. I'm not interested in really having too many partners, because if you came to me with some kind of proposal, I'm open to it, but I can pretty much create and develop any kind of product myself and keep all the profit. You know, I've got that ability, and it's like, why would I do it and split it with someone when I can feed my family twice as much as with my own efforts? That's kind of where I'm at right now.
I completely understand.
Yeah, you can't blame me, and you would do the same.
I do the same.
What did you have in mind? What would be ideal for you?
The thing is this. I understand that copy is extremely important, and a fast start with a test, a top-notch copywriter is is extremely expensive. So you're not cheap at all.
No, I'm not.
That's why, from that standpoint, I was going to ask you what you charge for your sales letters, if you've ever taken a company position in lieu of cash in an ongoing royalties in a company.
With copywriting, the sales letter is really everything. And if I was to do copywriting or create a sales letter, however I did it, I would really want to be paid up front. But I'm really not for hire. But it doesn't mean you can't find other copywriters. Now, I can refer you to a copywriter, actually, who does a pretty good job. He's not the best of the best, but he's pretty serious. He's out of England, and he's done a couple letters for me. There's a lot of excitement in him. I think he's a little lazy. He could really do his research a little bit more, but it wouldn't be a bad start, and I'm sure he's hurting for work. He's out in England, and he would definitely, if I referred you to him, be willing to put something together that may work out. Now, if you want to work something out on a joint venture that way, I would entertain something like that, where if I hooked you up with him, I endorsed you, he did the work for you, and I negotiated it all for you, then I would take a joint venture position in that.
I'd be more than happy to do something like that, Michael. Just from my dealings with you in the past, I have no problem.
That I think I can do. I got a guy who is hungry for work, and I've tried him out on a couple things, and he's done a pretty good job, pretty talented.
Pretty good testing that you got from it.
Well, I haven't even tested the letters, but I can tell good work when I see it.
No good copy.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, see, the thing is, I'm thinking, and this is where I think you can really help me, because you're very much online. Would I be smart to start with online or offline? Because the business I was going to buy was basically all offline. They had an atrocious amount of expense, but they made an atrocious amount of money.
The company you were looking at buying, you had a lot of insider information. I said, what was their number one product? And you told me it was this green drink. So why not just start with something like that? Go with a green drink. Now, you've got the copy that sold their green drink, right?
Right.
I'm not saying steal it. You can't steal it because it's copyrighted, but you could dissect that and look at that letter, and you could provide that letter to the copywriter and say, here's a letter that's proven out pretty successful, and give him all the details on it and have him recreate it in his own way. So you've got a winning formula right there. Do you know some of the details on that green drink sales letter? It's a green powder drink that gives you all the nutrients.
Absolutely. They do a breakdown of them, and of course they have their own proprietary one. Well, they call it proprietary just because they've added things that they think will
enhance it.
And of course it'd be easy for me to throw another product in that to make my own proprietary one, and a product that I believe would expand the ability of the product to work. Probably very, very cheap. Now, what they do is build excitement in their sales letter. They do an exhaustive job of really explaining the benefits.
Is it direct mail sales letter, or is it in their catalog?
They do a catalog, and then they do postcards.
Do they have just a hard-hitting letter in an envelope just for one product, or are they trying to sell multiple products?
They do the individual letters with envelopes.
Where are the sales from this green drink coming from?
When you say where, you mean as far as what the segment of the market?
How are sales being generated for the green drink?
Catalog sales accounted for last year $226,412 of their sales. The catalog actually is a separate category.
For the green drink, or for all their products?
That's all the products. And then under green drink, which was probably basically more or less a separate launch with its own packet, they did $2.9 million.
With the green drink?
Yeah.
Were they selling to existing customers or cold lists?
They have a house list that they say is nearing 65 to 70,000 people.
Is there a list on the rental market?
Yes, it is. I was at the library yesterday. I can give you some information. I was using the SRDS. They have a minimum order of $5,000. The average unit of sale is $125 on this list, which is huge. 59,208 product buyers in the last 24 months. In the last 12 months of just 2004, 46,734 buyers. And then they list hotline buyers, which I need to find out more about.
How many hotline buyers?
In the fourth quarter of 2004, 21,393.
And this is buyers from any of their products in their catalog?
Yes.
Do they give you selects by product or anything?
List info at Ruben Response. Ruben Response Management Services.
They handle, okay.
I actually met with VP from there. Because when he flew down to meet with everybody, I was there. So I'm sure that it'd be possible to get that. I bet you I could probably approach him and say, hey, I want this list. I spoke to you when you were there.
Well, you can rent that list, or you can rent other lists. The list, yes, is very important. Hi, it's Michael Senoff with HardToFindSeminars.com. Thanks for watching this video. You know, many of my interviews last 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, sometimes even up to 2.5 hours long. They're actual mini seminars, and you've just listened to a short sample example of just one of over 117 hours of exciting, hard-hitting, mind-blowing interviews on how to make money in direct mail, advertising, copywriting. I assure you, there is not a resource anywhere on the internet or on the planet that comes close to the free information I provide at hardtofindseminars.com. So go right now to hardtofindseminars.com and you'll have free access to 117 hours of audio interviews with typed word-for-word downloadable transcripts and downloadable MP3 files. Please browse some more of the videos or go right directly to hardtofindseminars.com. Thanks for watching.